Hi, I'm Geralyn Lyons, and I'm 56 years old.
Okay, so how long have you been going to Martha's Vineyard?
For a little bit more than 30 years. I started going when I started dating Jackie's dad, because their family has gone there for about 100 years, and many relatives live on the island still.
And why do you love the island so much?
I love the island because it's...
Or if you love the island.
It's just so wonderful.
Yeah.
It has beaches, and you can relax, or you could get in the middle of all the stuff going on uptown, or go to a private area and sit and relax and hike, and it's just wonderful.
Yeah.
Relaxed.
And what are your summers usually like? What are your summers usually like with me, since we're always at the cottage together?
When Jackie's there, it's not as relaxed. That definitely is gone from the scenario. Because she's always has a lot of friends on the island, friends who come to the island. So it's always kind of a
But you get
madhouse.
along with all my friends.
Oh, I love your friends, but they're all kind of stupid. I don't mean to be that way, but...
Well, with guys, they're stupid.
Yeah, they're definitely... When it comes to guys, it's like their brains are somewhere else.
Yeah.
And I constantly tell them what not to do, what to do, but they won't listen.
Or they do and it works out.
Yeah. If they do listen, it usually works out and they're ecstatic. But that usually lasts only for about a day, and then they go back to their old ways of texting and calling and being freaking annoying.
Yeah.
So.
And then tell them how, like, you told Greer, don't call that guy and ask him where he is. Like, just go out.
Yeah, but Jackie has a good friend, Greer, who is head over heels in love with this guy who has moved on. And I tell her not to do this and not to call him and not to follow him. And then she just completely ignores me.
Yeah.
And then they go out and they run into each other, and it's just a big catastrophe. And then someone always ends up crying, and
yeah,
it's just a crazy.
And what about me?
And then there's Jackie. Every summer we have a different guy that we're in love with. It's true.
So, like,
let me see. Last summer was Jay. Then before that it was, let me see, Joey. Then there was Freddie.
You liked Freddie, though.
Yeah. Well,
you liked George better.
Yeah, well, I liked George better. He was British, and he was hot. But and Ben Taylor. I got dragged to his concert because she had to see Ben Taylor, and of course we had to go up and meet him afterwards, and of course, now they're friends. So
yeah.
But.
So what about like that whole thing that happened with Joey and how he liked me first?
Oh,
and then...
yeah. Well, yeah, Joey was a perfect example of not listening to me. This guy.
I really liked Joey.
Well, he was really cute and personable, and
he was asking me out on actual dates.
Yeah, he was constantly after her to go out, and she just ignored him. And I kept saying, "What is your problem? He's a nice guy. He's cute. He's whatever." So then, all of a sudden, one day, this light goes off in her brain. And she starts texting and calling and annoying. And I said, and then it all changed. It was like, he's like, whoa, this chick is just too much. And I tell her, don't text him. Don't call him. If he texts you, don't answer him. But to no avail, my daughter doesn't listen. So hopefully one day it'll click in her brain that she's just I need you to guide my love life. You just gotta let the guy pursue you, and you just gotta ignore him to death, because what a guy can't have is what a guy wants.
Yeah.
And I tell all these girls this, but
well, my friends call you from wherever they are and ask you. Like, Melissa will, I mean, and you're all close to all my friends now.
Oh, yeah. I love all your friends. They just...
So what other, like, shenanigans have I gotten into on the vineyard?
Well, I was home in Connecticut, and I was on Facebook, and all of a sudden, a picture posted on Facebook from one of Jackie's friends, and it was... I'm looking at the picture, and it says, naked guy with a buoy.
Your buoy.
A buoy, a decorative buoy that I had on my wall in front of his buoy. And it was in my cottage. I'm going, what the heck is going on up here?
My friends picked up the naked hitchhiker, though, not me. He
Yeah.
wasn't naked when we picked him up.
Well, it's this poor guy who, come to find out, he fell off a roof and has a traumatic brain injury, so you have to feel bad for him. But he's very sweet, and Jackie's friends picked him up.
But he's always naked.
Yeah, and as soon as he gets somewhere, he takes his clothes off. So that was kind of shocking, and everybody, of course, that's friends with all the relatives were like, what the heck is going on at your cottage? And
then what about the time when
so
we called you, like, that last summer?
Oh, yeah, last summer when Jackie was sick, puking up on the side of the road, and the road out to Katama. It was like 1:30 in the morning. I had to drag out there. Then I get there, and she's in the house, people's house.
Well, I told them to call you.
Yeah, told them to call me, which was like, what the heck? It's this time of the morning. I drive out there, and she's like laying in bed, call me an ambulance. I go, what? I need an ambulance. I said, you don't need anything. Just get up and get in the freaking car. And it went on like this for half an hour, and I finally got so mad I went out and sat in the car. And I said, there's no way I'm calling you an ambulance. Just get in the car, and we're going home. Finally, we dragged her out, got her in the car, and we drove home.
And, like, what about some fun stuff that we do together? Like, we like to go to the beach with the dogs.
Oh, yeah. Well, we have 2 Labrador Retrievers who are crazy about the water, and we like to go swimming early in the morning with them, and just have a great time, and we always do have a good time.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank you.
Oh, thank you.